What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Paulie Malignaggi, Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Get this. Paulie Malignaggi predicts Wilder Joshua. He said he will find the range on him. The former two-division world champion, Paulie Malignaggi, has made his prediction ahead of the expected heavyweight clash between former champions Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. And this is what he had to say. Quote, he said, "I don't think that you can box the way that Joshua boxed Helenius for 6 or 7 rounds against Wilder. Wilder will find the range on you. He will find the trajectory, hone in on you and get you out of there. You have to intimidate him ferociously, and I don't know if that tentative touching and trying to find your way is going to intimidate Wilder. As a matter of fact, Wilder is going to keep pumping that jab, and he is going to shoot that right hand. Yeah, Wilder has bad footwork. I get it. He's got bad combinations. He's only got that 1-2, but it's very dangerous. But it's a very dangerous 1-2, and he knows how to use it. Joshua has never been a guy to use a lot of head movement to begin with. Now he is trying to use the head movement, but he is thinking about it too much, and it is not really working off the head movement. It's like everything is slowed down. When you're on point, everything is in mind, looks slowed down, but in reality, it is faster. But Joshua is literally slowing everything down, and I think that hesitancy hurts him against Wilder. Let me counterpunch. Everything that Paulie Malignaggi said was true. If you look back at the Robert Helenius fight with Anthony Joshua, you'll notice he's trying to try stuff in that fight that wasn't working. You know what I mean? It was almost like, hey, I'm moving my head and I'm showing, I'm trying to give Helenius an optical illusion that I'm moving my head, but that's not helping because he's not doing it in rhythm of time. He's doing it in rhythm of repetition. That's a difference. You can just come in moving your head, and then when you go to punch, then your head doesn't move. Then the other guy, okay, it's still now I can punch over you, because Robert Helenius was taller and he had better, longer reach, right? So the same thing could happen for Wilder, and Wilder is a 1-2 puncher. He's a 1-2 puncher, but he's a dangerous 1-2 puncher because that's all he needs. He doesn't need to be a combination fighter, not all the time, because he's not in there with a guy like Tyson Fury that has showed you that he can get the hell up and keep on whacking you, okay? He can get up and whack you. He can overcome that power and come back and still keep tapping and rapping your ass, right? But Joshua hasn't proved that against Wilder or lately, okay? Because what we seen in the Andy Ruiz fight was a guy that was tentative and he wasn't there. You know what I mean? So you got to think about somebody like Wilder coming across, with his eyes lit up like damn flashlights or Christmas lights or whatever, ready to knock your head off with one huge bomb. Okay. So yeah, and you got to also take this into account. Paulie Malignaggi predicting this against Wilder is unexpected. Then you can tell he's telling the truth because him and Wilder don't get along for shit. They don't get along at all. In fact, I think it was Wilder, along with other issues and other statements, comments that Paulie Malignaggi had, but it did start with Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder wanted him off the platform for being a commentator off of Showtime based on how he commentated Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder won, okay? So keep that in mind. But based on their history, it still doesn't deter him or change his mindset on a bias type level to pick Joshua to beat Wilder. Okay. But in the defense of Anthony Joshua, at the end of the day, here we go. Anthony Joshua was fighting a guy that he didn't think he would be in the ring with until until 7 days prior. So, that may be the reason. Whereas I think, okay, my counterpunch on Joshua and Wilder, I agree with what Paulie said based on the performances that Joshua has been in lately. But if you got a guy like Deontay Wilder that really hasn't changed, that we haven't had evidence of changing, just jab, jab, 1-2, jab to the body, jab, right to the body. You know what I mean? Left hook may be there, but he hardly throws it. And when he throws it, it looks like he's whipping a ball. He doesn't throw it right at all. Okay. Based on that, Joshua has probably had a blueprint to beat Wilder the whole time. So, if you haven't heard it, you've heard it here. If Joshua goes in there and takes Wilder out, don't come to me saying, because I'm going to tell you, I told you so. Because I think Joshua always had a way to beat Wilder. Okay? Just like I thought Klitschko would have beat Wilder. That's why Shelly Finkel was like, no, Deontay, baby. He didn't want him in there, right, with someone like Klitschko. That's why he pinned Klitschko up against Joshua. Because if Klitschko took out Joshua, then there would be no problem with Joshua, because Joshua will be out the way. And ultimately, when he feels Wilder's ready and he has two, and he's managing two of the same people, he could put them together. You see how that works? But it didn't work the way Shelly Finkel thought it was going to work. And I think that was the reason for a lot of problems and complications with 2018, especially 2019. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Paulie Malignaggi saying that Wilder will find a range for Anthony Joshua if Joshua's too tentative, based on Joshua's last performances. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!